Hello my dear students, in this video I will discuss a very important poem of English literature which is written by William Blake, and the poem is The Tiger. While reading the poem, students get confused with the word T-Y-G-E-R, tiger, because we all know that T-I-G-E-R, tiger is the correct form. But we should know that tiger, T-Y-G-E-R, is used symbolically in this poem. The title of the poem, The Tiger, is parallel to a very famous poem by William Blake named The Lamb. We will discuss the poem The Lamb later. But in discussing the tiger, we need to know the difference between the lamb and the tiger. We believe that there is a power who creates us, who creates tiger, but also innocent creatures like lamb too. The lamb is a symbol of innocence, the innocent mankind, but tiger is not a symbol of innocence. It shows fear, danger. Here tiger is used to show the evil deeds that the man is capable of doing. Before going to discuss the poem, we should know well that the poem is not only about man or animal, but about the creator, God, or any divine power who creates us. In the poem, the poet is constantly asking the question, what type of power, what type of God that is who creates animal like tiger, who carries with him the image of danger. The first line of the poem is very much like a nursery rhyme. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. The context of the poem is very much complex, but the style of writing the poem is like a nursery poem. In the first two lines, tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. Burning bright refers to an image of danger. The tigers have fiery orange fur, or it may describe the power of the tiger. It is described as bright. Similarly, the fire is very beautiful. It has an image of beauty, but it's much dangerous too. The night, the image night gives an mysterious environment to the poem. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? The word immortal refers to the divine power or God. What type of divine power with his hand or eye could frame this type of fearful symmetry, could create this fearful, this dangerous beauty? Symmetry is associated with beauty. In what distant deeps or skies burned the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare says the fire? Here in this second stanza, the poet refers to the idea of hell and heaven. The skies refers upward towards heaven and deeps downward towards hell. What type of power that is? Is this a power from hell and a divine power from heaven? Who creates this animal? Who creates the fire-like eyes of the tiger? The eyes of the tiger are unique. It shines with power. So he questions whether the God in heaven or hell created such fiery eyes. The wings can refer to a supernatural power that may not be a divine power. In the third stanza, and what shoulder and what earth can twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what great hand and what great feet? What shoulder, what type of physical strength, and what art, what type of craftsmanship need to twist the sinews of the heart of the tiger? Sinews, the muscles of one organ, and twist can refer to the corruption. What bodily strength, what physical power and craftsmanship we need to create the corrupted heart of the tiger. And when that corrupted heart of the tiger began to beat, could the creator dare to continue his creation? Let us discuss the fourth stanza. What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp, there its deadly terrors clasp. Here the creator is referred as a blacksmith. He inquires about what type of hammer, what type of chain, what type of anvil that the creator, like the blacksmith, used to create this deadly terror or this dangerous animal. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? And when the creator completed his creation, created this dangerous animal, the stars even threw down their spears, their weapons, and cried. They watered the heaven with their tears. And here he questions, after all these, could the creator smile at his own work? Or he inquires about, is the same God who created the lamb could make the tiger? The last stanza is similar to the first stanza. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame their fearful symmetry? Like the first stanza, he ends the last stanza with the image of the tiger and asking about what type of hand, what type of immortal, what type of divine power dare to frame the fearful symmetry, such the dangerous creation. That's all. Hope you all understand the explanation and the poem. Hope to help you in future. If you like the explanation, please subscribe to my channel.